people. There's 364 of these. Hey, how you doing, man? This is Share Beer 364. I'm your host, Joe D. Playing a little hurt today, kids. We're back. I don't know if we're better than ever because I'm playing a little hurt today. Got a little bit of the sniffles and the throat thing going and the sneezes and the coughing. But we're dedicated to this, man. That's how dedicated. We're playing hurt today. We're about 75%. So, and how you doing today, Bum?
I'm doing real good, Joe, and I saved this for when we were on the air. I'm doing good, but I do have a bone to pick with you, which I'll cover later on.
Oh, all right. No, all right. As long as that's not, There's some bones we need to pick in private there, brother.
In check.
Yeah,
This is going to be in public.
Oh, jeez. That didn't take long.
Well, yeah, we're taking this to new levels, man. This is going to. This might need to be in public, but the paid portion of the show, like, we need to have subscribers for this part of the show. When you pay $19.95 a month for that portion of the show, yeah.
Exclusive access.
Exclusive, yes. And Mark, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Better than you, it sounds like.
Yeah, we're going.
We'll come back better than ever next week, though.
Yeah.
You'll make a recovery and be back at it.
And then we can really say better than ever because we're better than this. You know what I'm saying? And our dear friend Ruben, how you doing, brother?
Doing well. How are you guys?
Good.
Good, absolutely. And last but not least, your brother Zach there. I think we might have a revelation. We might have a coming out here later on, and Zach might have some news for us, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
We'll see. Stay tuned. Dun dun dun.
Don't close that tab.
Yeah, don't close that. Don't even change that bat channel. Don't change that bat channel. You remember? I used to be a huge Batman fan as a kid, and they would say, "Don't change that bat channel." You know what I'm saying? And I used to. Okay, I won't. You know, I'll stay right here. Yeah, it's So, what's everyone drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Mom? Uh-oh. I think
so good he's speechless.
I think we finally have Bum's first technical glitch on the news.
Oh, I can hear him.
Oh, really? I
can hear him fine.
That's a Pennsylvania thing. That's fine.
That's what it is, yeah.
Battle of the States looks like we're winning.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's all...
I can hear you, Bum.
Yeah.
You know what? I think with this tablet, I think
as long as he can.
Secret club. Fine.
They have their own little click, the PA thing. Yeah.
What he's doing?
So you can't hear me, Joe?
He's showing us the beer. I can't quite see it.
He said, "You can't hear me, Joe?"
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that funny? That's the first thing we say, huh? When someone says, "I can't hear you." Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, that's funny. Long shot? Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the Sam Adams homebrew thing. Yeah.
American homebrewer. So looks like you got all three homebrewers on the front there. So that must be this. Is that this? That's a yearly thing he does, right?
Yeah. I saw that in the store a couple weeks ago. It's a 6-pack on 3 different beers, two each of 3 different beers, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so I guess we need to, maybe we could research into that. So that would be the 2016 version, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ruben,
tell him I'm going to shut down and try to get back on.
He said he's going to shut down and try to get back on.
Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, we'll look up the this year's long shot. That's worth looking up. Let's see. Of course. Look at this. Man, come on, guys. It ain't like I'm getting drunk off your website, swear to God. Pick a date, kids. This is when we get to be whatever age we want to be. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that is kind of cool. So you got winners all the way back to 1996.
Oh, and raspberry Berliner Weiss and a Flanders
Mhm.
Red. Nice.
So yeah, we got a Belgian Golden Ale, created by Kevin Nazar. So you got Nazar's Belgian Golden Ale, and then Tim Thompson is the raspberry Weissen, right? Berliner,
Berliner
and
Weiss.
what is that? Neighborino
Flanders Red Ale. Ooh.
Red Ale, yeah. Colin Foy, right? Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, these guys. What do they have here? South, West Coast.
Okay, these must be the stores that they got their stuff from. Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, it's definitely pretty cool, man. If you're home brewing and you get a chance to be one of the winners, man, that is awesome. I mean, I think some of them have actually been successful in having their own beer too now, right? Is that true? Do you know that, Zach? Is that any truth to that?
Um, I think there's been a couple of like breakouts that the beer does really well or something like that.
Yeah.
People
I
go
don't
on to
know
maybe
the
do a brew
number
pub
that
or
have
something like
actually-
that. Yeah.
I don't know the number that have actually opened breweries, but
Yeah, I don't know about breweries, but as far as maybe that particular beer or something, I think some of them have actually been successful in like having a partnership either with Sam Adams or someone else and actually brewed their beer. I thought I had heard that. I don't remember. I'll stop talking. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. It's something I definitely forgot about. I forgot about the this year's
Mm-hmm.
long shot. And of course, so it's the 2015 winners are what's coming out for 2016, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It is kind of like the NFL, so you're kind of like that. They win the Super Bowl in 2017, but it's for 2016 season, right? So it's
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and of course we know who the Super Bowl champion is this year. It's the Peyton Manning driven Denver Broncos.
Zach's favorite team.
Yeah,
Broncos.
we're still waiting for the reveal of the Peyton Manning beer from Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
that guy left town quicker than he threw interceptions at the beginning of the He left town so damn quick, and yeah, they're gonna have a hard year this year. They lost a lot of their team.
Oh yeah, did him and Papa? You mean did him and Papa leave town together, hand in hand?
I'm sure they did. Manning still can't cross the street by himself. So.
Does he have car dealerships and everything like Alway
He
did?
just does the Papa Murphy stuff.
Just the Papas, huh? Yeah, he's.
Just the shitty pizzas.
Oh, and some Bud distributors, right? Let's.
Yeah, he's got
Right.
somebody in his pocket.
Yeah, he's definitely hand in
You
hand
gotta,
there.
you gotta fill up that forehead with something.
Yeah. So are we hearing Bum now? Do we hear you?
Can you hear me, Joe?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, we
yes.
can hear you now.
Yes.
No, you're good.
I'll do the old Beavis and Butthead thing. Testes, 1, 2.
Yeah. Of course,
Fire.
I used to drive by that high school that because all that was set in like Albuquerque, so you know, the guy that wrote that's from Albuquerque. So it's everything to do with that high school. Everything is in Albuquerque. It's all real stuff. Actually, it's funny. You could do a Beavis and Butthead tour of Albuquerque if you wanted. Like, yeah.
Well, you could combine that with the Breaking Bad tour, and you'd be good.
Yeah,
You could. Butthead Breaking Bad.
Yeah. So that would be kind of funny, but yeah.
Albuquerque needs a new slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what, the land of enchantment and the land of crystal.
Crystal meth.
Yeah, they're.
I was gonna say it. You beat me to it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that there. Yeah,
That leads to a certain kind of enchantment, I guess.
That is definitely there's a lot of it there.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've had a few people
Plenty
I know.
plenty of your own share, huh?
No, I've had plenty of people that I know have died from it. So
Oh wow.
I've for those of you that don't know, I used to rehab people. I used to work for the. I used to be a mentor for the juvenile court, and I would work with teenage boys, getting them off of their drug addiction. So, and that was through the Archdiocese of Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you did that, Joe.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you. But yeah. That was a long time ago already, but yeah, I did that for a little while, and we've what do you call that? Fostered and did all that stuff. Yeah, gave back to the community plenty.
Cool.
But meth is a huge problem there, for real. It is. It's bad. No, if meth is one of those drugs, real quick though, but it's one of those drugs where you pretty much take it one time, you're hooked. Like, you're done, son. Like,
yeah, fast, huh?
It's not nothing to play with, for real. Like, you know, it's just not. So what do you think of that long shot there, Bum? What did you? Which one did you have?
Just to let you know, I'm drinking the Nanzer's Belgian Golden Ale. It's 9.1%, 18 IBUs, and it's really, really good. I'll tell you what, the long shots over the years, there's been an occasional clunker here or there, but especially for the last few years, the long shots, I look forward to them every year because almost every one of them is better than any new stuff that Sam Adams is putting out themselves.
That's interesting.
And I'm really, there's been some over the years that have been so good that I was just praying that Sam, you know, the reaction would be so good that Sam would make them part of their regular line. But as far as I know, they haven't done it with any of them yet. They just, you know, they brew them for a few months and sell them for a few months, and then that's it. They just have another contest, you know, the following year. But this is really good.
I'll have to. What did you pay for? Were you able just to buy a 6-pack, or did you have to buy like a freaking case?
No, I voluntarily bought a case. I'm sure if I would have waited, I could have found them in 6-packs. But I buy a case of Long Shot every year because I know that they're going to be. It's
going to be that good.
Least, you know, good, ranging from good to excellent. And Pennsylvania prices, Sam Adams case, about $34.
For the case. So
yeah.
That's not too bad, really.
Yeah. But I would buy this case again. All three of these beers in this year's pack are enjoyable. The other one's a raspberry. I guess you covered this when I was off. The 3 styles for this year.
But go ahead.
The raspberry Berliner Weiss and the Neighborino Flanders Red Ale. All 3 excellent this year.
Well, that's some encouragement for me to get a 6-pack then. I'll definitely, because I have had several of the long shots in the past, and you know, it would kind of make sense that the more popular craft beer has gotten over the years, there's been more people home brewing and more people. Just like with photography, there's more people getting into photography, and there's more people. The learning curve is just like whoop. I mean, it's barely even there's people that are going from getting back to craft beer. They're just starting making beers, and they're able to make some really good craft beers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the knowledge and so forth. There's so many people on YouTube now that
Mm-hmm.
the learning curve has really gone down. And some people are just after maybe a dozen batches are really making some good beers.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It looks like I'm stuck there or something, but it's okay.
Yeah,
We don't need it, that's an interesting face too, but it's all good. It's like, huh? What? And so we need to cover. What are you having, Mark? We never even got there.
I am drinking a Saw-Wet, Saw-Wet Saison from Highland Brewing in Asheville.
Uh-huh.
Very good beer. It's the first time I've had it. I think it's a new spring seasonal for them. 6.2% ABV, and it's a pretty good. I think it's pretty good representative of the style. It's got a nice color to it. It's got a little bit of that floral, grassy, kind of a little bit of funky flavor to it. It's not bad. Very tasty. It's a good warm weather beer. And we're getting warm weather here finally. So
what would you pair with that? If you were gonna pick any food, what would you pair with it?
Oh, I think this would go. Saison, something like this. I could see doing this with grilled chicken, something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna go chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this could go with like a roast chicken, grilled chicken, something like that. I mean, it's not right for like beef or something like chicken.
It's great with saisons. I always like with some herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something really herby or maybe just a little spicy, but more like what would you say? Seasoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something more seasoned, right?
Some garlic.
I just actually I was working on a latest cheese pairing, and for the first time I found a really good blue cheese to go with the saison. The blue cheese went really well with the saison.
Okay.
Just a regular blue cheese, a regular. Now, what? You brought up something that's good, Zach, because I remember you saying that in the past that you were into cheeses. What? Is it craft cheese? Because you do have different levels of cheese. It's obvious.
There's definitely artisan cheese out.
Artisan, okay.
And a lot of the bigger companies, they're making a lot of great stuff. Just kind of depends on what you're into.
Right. Right.
Joe, when you say craft cheese, you should probably specify.
Not craft singles.
Yeah, not K-R-A-F-T.
As soon as you said that, I thought about what I had said. I didn't think about it at all. Yeah, artisan cheese. Yeah, they would not want to market that as it's craft cheese. Yeah, no, that's already been taken.
Tastes just like Velveeta.
Yeah. It's kind of Velveeta. It's like American cheese. Why does it all taste like American cheese?
Velveeta's best pairing is its fake-ass counterpart like Budweiser.
Well, my biggest question is why does the lousiest cheese have to be American cheese? What's up with that? It's this stuff that comes in plastic you unwrap it. It's like, why is that American cheese? Why? The Swiss have this fantastic stuff, and everybody's got this fantastic. We've got American cheese, this stuff that's in the plastic, and it melts all over the place. And it's not even cheese; it's called cheese food. What's up with that?
Yeah, I know.
I love cheese.
Wimpy American cheese. That's right.
Yeah, we get the
real American cheese would be artisan.
We get the cheese food, man. That's the one we got. The American cheese. Yeah.
It's good for catfish fishing. Put some of that mix it up with some Limburger cheese, drop it on a hook, toss it in the river, and get some good stuff there.
It's kind of funny too because I remember when I first went in the service. Well, not when I first, but when I was in the service, and I went to Germany. I just expected them to have German chocolate cake, and you get over there and it's just chocolate cake. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what's some German chocolate cake? You know, what? You know?
Well, you're in Germany, and this is chocolate cake, so I guess that's all.
They call it our chocolate cake.
Yeah, it's our chocolate cake.
It's kind of funny because you get over there and you can get an American sub. You know what I'm saying? You can get like an American sub or a California sub. And I had never heard that before coming from California. I had never heard of a California sub, or an American sub, So it's kind of funny that even in America you can get American cheese.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be cheese. You know what I'm saying? You can still get American cheese. It's kind of funny. Oh, well. So what did you just finish there, Ruben?
I just finished the Anderson Valley Briny Melon Goes.
Ooh.
What do you think? I like the blood orange better.
I like the blood orange the best.
The watermelon I did not like. I didn't really care for the watermelon.
Yeah, this one, it's okay. I actually think it's pretty good because I haven't had a sour in like 6 months, but it's pretty nice. But I like the blood orange one the best, and then the Kimmy the Ink and the Goza. I like that a lot too.
It's so drinkable.
It is. That's what, whenever I helped my parents move out to Arizona, I got a 6-pack of it and just had them all in the pool, in the cans. It was great.
Now, maybe between you and Zach, you guys can explain the Goes style to some people.
So what he's drinking is actually pronounced Goza.
Goza.
There's two different. And then there's one that looks more Goza sounding, and that would be a Goose. And that's G-O-U-Z.
It's G-U-E-Z.
Yeah.
U-E, I think.
Yeah. So there's Goza and Goose. One is, let me just make sure I'm good on this. A French farmhouse style that often includes fruit. That would be the Gose. And then the Goza is a salted wheat beer that usually uses some lactic acid. It's very similar to like kettle souring, where you just want a little bit of sour.
It's just tart.
Yeah, just tart. Most people will. You can get it by just adding acidulated malt and correcting the pH of the mash, and essentially souring the mash. And then you put salt into it, and it's really refreshing.
Cool. Yeah, so I was just wanting to show that to people too, because every once in a while we talk about it. That style will come up, and
it's an up and coming style, really.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger for sure.
I think of it more like a wheat beer or something. Is that?
It's very similar if you've had like a Berliner Weiss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really similar to that. I think it's a little bit less sour than most Berliners.
Same, and it's saltier. I mean, it's salty.
Yeah, the salt is the big thing. It's like, it's hard to describe. If you've never had a salted beer before, it's just this light and refreshing. We've done not necessarily the Goza because we didn't do the acidulated, but I've done Hawaiian, like red salt. I've done ghost chili salt. I've done alderwood smoked salt. I've done truffle salt.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like once you start getting into salt, there's so many different kinds of salt, right?
Yeah, and that's what we love doing with the. We just made a simple batch of wheat beer, super light, super not hoppy, and put in an ounce of ghost chili salt, and it picks up enough heat and just enough salt. It was great. But then
we did a pink
I love
Asian
the
salt.
smoked salt. You know, the smoked salt one is so good.
So here's the Wikipedia definition of the
Goes
Goza, and a top fermented beer that is originated in Goslar, Germany. It is brewed with at least 50% of the grain bill being malted wheat. Dominant flavors in Goza include a lemon tartness and an herbal characteristic and a strong saltiness. ABV range is 4.2% to 4.8, IBU 5 to 12, and the color medium yellow.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. It's a great beer, though, especially when it's starting to get warm out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you don't like sours, it's what I would drink.
Okay.
Because it's just like, look, it's kind of sour, but I personally love salty food.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's my go-to.
And I think the latest they're showing right here on the Google is the latest kind of big beer that came out with that style is the Otra Vez from Sierra Nevada.
Did anybody try it?
I've tried it.
I did. I think it's lighter.
You think it's what?
I think the one that I had, I think Anderson Valley just did it so much better.
Yeah, I actually didn't really care for the Sierra Nevada one.
I tried it too, but I'm not a fan of the style in general, so I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I didn't hate it, but
I haven't had that one yet. Actually,
It's kind of sweet, actually. That's why I kind of didn't like it.
Yeah. Mark, there's a really good one. Didn't you do a review of one before you got shut down? In a white can?
Oh, yeah.
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
Westbrook
does a great beer.
Yes.
I would love to try that. They don't come up here at all, so.
Yeah, that's a very good one, and I almost picked up a 6-pack of that this last weekend, and like it's definitely a good summer beer.
Lawnmower beer.
It's a quality lawnmower beer. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, those good. You get those good lawnmower beers. Isn't it funny too? Because when you have one, you're like, oh, dude, after one of those days, man, you cut the grass, and then to have a beer like that, and if you literally did just mow the grass, to have that smell at the same time in the air as you're having the beer would probably enhance it quite a bit. It'd probably be a hell of a pairing for some of these beers, Yeah,
I just cracked open a derailed black cherry ale from Erie Brewing Company.
Ooh, black cherry.
It's actually pretty good. I'm not usually a huge fan of fruit beers. I got it for Christmas, but it's really tasty. It's actually kind of tart.
a lot of fruit beers out there right now, man. A lot.
I know. I'm not usually a fan, but I think it's pretty darn good. It's not like cloying sweet like a lot of fruit beers. Has just a hint of tartness. The black cherries on the nose and on the flavor profile, and it's actually pretty full in mouthfeel. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not used to getting a good description from people in the room, so that's pretty good. We usually get the Dave descriptions. It's good.
Yeah, 5%, so it's nice.
Yeah,
You can drink a couple, but they don't date. So
yeah,
Erie doesn't date their stuff.
no.
I haven't bought one in a long time. Wow.
There's a code on it, but it's not like the typical code, so I have no idea what it means. It might just be a serial code.
Yeah.
I remember.
Everybody should date.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. It depends if they're married or not. You know what I'm saying? But I remember talking to one of the reps from Budweiser actually, and she explained their coding, and it made sense once they explained it to you. But you don't. It doesn't take very long for you to forget it. You're like, what was that? And it gets real specific too. Like you actually know what line it came off of and everything like that. So it gets real specific too. So, but
well, have you guys seen the website that explains brewery by brewery any codes that are on the bottle?
no, what's the
Yeah.
website?
Oh, geez, you know what? I think I have it saved. I'll look it up here, and then I'll let you know what it is. Any current brewery that has any kind of dating system on the bottle or label, whether it be an obvious one or a Julian code or a bunch of letters and numbers that you can't figure out unless you know the secret to it. It's listed on this site, and I guess you can contribute to the site. Let me try to punch it up.
Huh.
I think that site also has all the breweries that don't have dating, right? Like they have a list, I think, of like Rogue doesn't date, stuff like that. They have a list of the big guys that don't date at all.
That's amazing to me that they don't date beers.
Rogue Lagunitas, who's famous for hobby beers, come on.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just bought a Rogue Chipotle beer yesterday, and the only reason that I bought it was brand new in the store, and I knew it was new in the store, so I bought one. But all the other basic Rogue stuff that, I've seen the same stuff sitting on the shelves for months and months. That stuff could be 2 years old. So I don't buy Rogue anymore.
Perfect thing for you to do with your Rogue beer. You get that Sriracha Rogue beer, or the chili one. They both got enough flavor to them. You mix that up in a cornbread batter with a little bit of extra spice, and you make adult chicken nuggets out of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Wait, what?
I like to add like another cup of Sriracha.
Absolutely.
There's a whole part you missed there. What's adult chicken nuggets?
Fancy chicken nuggets that are in the shape of dinosaurs. The other ones are called Nug Nugs, Greg.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody. I mean,
oh, my gosh.
Come on.
It makes a great corn dog too, but like anything that you want to like put into like a good corn dog or like a good batter, oh, it's so good. Make fried chicken out of it.
Yeah, so you just, you could show up and just, hey, honey, I got a corn dog for you.
Honey, try my corn dog.
Except for if it's got sriracha, I would highly recommend keeping that away from. Because if you've ever made salsa and went to pee after, yeah, you'll know what that feeling is like.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I got the site.
Oh, okay, good.
Freshbeeronly.com.
Freshbeeronly.com.
You can punch that up, Joe.
Yeah. See, I just have I understand the whole date thing and everything, but I just have too much shit to do and too many beers to drink. To have to look them all up and be like, the best day to drink a beer is the day that you find it in your fridge, I think.
Day you what?
Is the day you find it in your fridge.
Oh.
Let's go see what's in the fridge.
I am drinking a year-old Leininkugel's grapefruit shandy right now. And it tastes exactly the same.
Joe, it's confirmed that Zach and I are not brothers.
Yes. Yeah. Well, actually, you still could, right? Because brothers are sometimes that opposite with certain things.
That's right. No, I just had a grapefruit shandy like a month ago, so.
They're pretty terrible.
So we're on the U.S. beer list. What do we have here? So you've got, okay, let's go with a beta right off the bat here. It uses a best by date. It's on the neck of the bottle near the top. Format is month, day, year. Okay. So they basically just have them listed in alphabetical order. You can go right to the letter of your beer, apparently.
Cool.
Huh.
Yeah, this is kind of neat. So you've got Alaskan.
I thought you guys knew about this.
No, I didn't at all. So Alaskan uses a best before code. Best before August. Okay, so this is an example of their code. and then that would be August 15, 2009. Okay, so the A would be
How did I get that?
the A would be for Alaskan, and then you've got August, which would be the 08, 15 would be the 15, and the 09.
Yeah, that looks fine. Good.
So that's it's pretty simple once you understand what their code is. So this is kind of useful. I I think I agree with Zach. Like, yeah, I think I would just pretty much enjoy my beer. If it sucked, then I'd probably be like, let me look this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a problem though, because there's a lot of stores around here and have been for a long time that are selling stale beer, outdated.
Yeah.
It's been around for
especially hoppy beer.
Yeah.
This is a good. Let me see. Let me. This is a good one to put in the. See, what would you call this? Beer code list or beer date list or something? That in the notes here in the show here. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Like I say, it's not something I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look up every beer I've got, but a little gnat or something from them. If someone's gonna timestamp that in the comments somewhere, be like, that was, at however long in the show. Yeah, check that one out. Joe gets one in the mouth. Joe swallows. On air.
So what do you guys think of the Mexican beer trend? The American breweries everybody's starting to make a Mexican lager.
Isn't that whack? I mean, that's kind of.
It's
really?
like it's a new twist on summer beers, basically. I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've got a couple of breweries here that do them. The big one you guys get probably is Ska.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Great Divide did one, I believe.
Ska's done one for a couple of years, though, right?
Yeah. Oscar Blues is doing one, and
Yeah, I mean, they got to do something, I suppose. So,
I don't like authentic Mexican beer, so there's no reason I would like American versions of Mexican beers.
I agree.
I like that one that Ska does is pretty tasty.
I've never had. They don't come to Pennsylvania.
I don't know what a Mexican beer is.
Super light lager.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is that? It's like
Corona.
Yeah, make.
Need to know.
It's like a slightly lighter Budweiser with a Mexican name on it.
Make
with a skunk taste
to give it some flavor.
I mean, so you take Budweiser Red Can and slap a Mexican label on it. I don't know.
Let it sit out in the sun for a day.
It's typically a different
Yeah.
Clear bottle in the sun.
Take the label off of Heineken and put another label on it and call it a Mexican beer. It's skunky. That's what I think about them. You know what I'm saying? They're like.
There's a reason you have to put a lime in it because you can't drink it without it.
Yeah, it's
well, the funny thing is most Mexican lagers are actually German styles. So it's a Vienna lager or a Bohemian lager.
Yeah.
It would be what Mexican lagers are.
Most aren't as dark as a Vienna lager, though.
It's the common misconception, I would say. I think Mexico has a lot more dark beer than we know.
Mm-hmm. They actually do. Okay, so what's the next trend going to be? Let's see. Let's make a Chinese beer. So take a Bud Light Platinum and put another label on it.
Rice to it. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is the sweetest beer. Have you ever had a Bud Light Platinum?
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Try another Fortune. It's even worse.
I've had one. Yeah.
I remember having it at a party. Went to a party and they were like, "Hey, we got Bud Light Platinums. Have one, dude. You're into beer." And I'm like, "Yeah." Whoa.
Here, have a guaranteed hangover.
Whew. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you put sugar in this? What'd you do? So I don't know.
It's no lime-a-rita.
I think it's no lime-a-rita. Boom. Right? Nothing can be, nothing could be. Do you notice too that some companies are trying to make their version of a lime-a-rita? It's just not. I mean, come on. You can't improve.
You can't copy a true premium malt beverage.
I mean, it's just a true
really.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Never duplicated, baby. Never. They haven't come out with a new flavor in a while either. Kind of disappointed.
Damn.
You know what? You know what's funny is they haven't come out with a new flavor since we quit suggesting new flavors.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe we need to think about a new flavor.
I'm surprised there isn't a blood orange.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or what about a kiwi?
Kiwi Rita.
Like a strawberry kiwi.
Dude, or pineapple?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pina colada Rita.
Yeah, pina colada.
Making
passion fruit Rita. That would be the ultimate chick drink. Passion fruit.
Yeah.
No, what about a spicy one? Where's habanero Rita?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is Budweiser, remember.
Yeah. The pina colada Rita would just be full pinky out, brother. You got to go both pinkies out on them deals right there. You got to go.
That's right, baby.
Bang! I mean, that sucker's. Yeah.
It'd actually probably be pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it would. I'm sure I would buy lots of it. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it. I'm just saying it would be full pinky out the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Zach, you could use your pinky. Your pinky would be so erect you could use it to just shotgun the can and just, you know?
I don't know. That lime-a-rita's that good, you might be sitting on that.
Whoa. That's a whole different kind of shotgunning right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you get that done? There's got to be a video on that. I swear to God. There's got to be a video.
I'm sure there is.
There's got to be a video.
That's premium content.
You made me think of something. Yeah, what would you even call that, right? Because there's people that...
Insert a Rita.
Senorita. Senorita.
Senorita, I like that. That's good.
You know, if you can think of it, somebody's already done it. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can think of it, somebody's already done it. Probably.
They're already on top of that. Bum.
Ahead of the game.
Aye! Yeah, that one just keeps on giving, man. I like that one. That one keeps on giving, man. That one's good. That one's got some legs to it, right? So yeah, that was pretty good. So what else we got? We got Steph Curry getting hurt, right? This is the official. We're into the last 10 minutes. We've got the official photography portion of the show. You're allowed to mention photography if you'd like.
Oh, Zach, look, he's rushing up. He heard photography.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, photography.
Woohoo! Yeah, photography. Yeah, you know. So yeah, that's yeah. You're allowed to mention it in this portion of the show.
No, we have politics kind of. Today is the Pennsylvania primary.
Oh, today is. Yeah, you could.
Primary, so
did you vote or no?
I wasn't allowed to leave.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Who won? Was it Trump and Hillary?
Oh, probably. I'm sure. Yeah.
Is that the type of thing you vote for? I'm not sure what's going on. I have to admit.
I don't know. I see they have all these debates and these town halls, and I haven't heard the question everybody wants to know is if you were a beer, what kind of beer would you be? I think you have to have the candidates describe themselves as a beer style.
You know what beer would you be if you had to be one beer or beer style? What would you be there, bum?
Oh, you always get me. I'm always the first one that gets asked these tough questions.
Okay, I'll let you go last.
You give very thoughtful answers, though.
Zach should have an answer for that. What would be your answer there, Zach? If you could be a beer or beer style, what would you be?
Probably a American barley wine.
Ooh.
I'm
A little complex.
hoppy and bitter enough, but still warm and big enough to give you some good cuddles. But
I think Zach is on the dating portion.
I don't really want to be bothered that much.
And you need some age to you need some age.
Yeah, I need some time by myself,
Yeah.
and then
This is appropriate. We've got Barrett coming in on the photography portion of the show.
Yeah, you were talking about photography.
I got to get on the show.
Yeah,
Hey, Barrett.
Hey, Barrett.
As soon as we mention photography, we get Barrett jumping in. I
man.
knew that would attract it.
Yeah,
So hey, Barrett, real quick, man. We are asking the question: what beer or beer style would you be?
Beer style would I be?
Yeah, what beer or beer? If you to describe yourself, or what beer or beer style? Zach said that he would be a barley wine.
I'll be an IPA.
Okay.
Flavor. An all-day IPA.
An all day. Okay, more of a
Ooh.
sessionable IPA. Not,
I could hang all day, but I'm still
he would label himself as an all day IPA. Yeah.
That's what the women want to know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's. And Ruben, what would you call yourself, man?
I don't know. I keep going back and forth on it. Probably like a barrel-aged imperial stout.
I was gonna say if you say Trappist ale, that's a fucking cop out.
Yeah.
That would be a little too obvious.
Yeah. A little too obvious, man.
Complex. You enjoy it for a while. You can hold your hands around it, warm it up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
get that chocolatey coffee notes. Mm.
And Mark, what would you be, man?
Oh, I'm going to say a good Belgian pale ale. Pale, obviously, as you can tell.
Yeah. That would be the obvious.
And the Belgian side is it's a little funky.
Yeah.
You can age it to a certain extent. It's got a little bit of bite, but it can be really smooth and dangerous if you don't watch out.
God, this has to be the most flamboyant fucking cherry.
This feels like this. What was that dating show that was on years ago? You remember?
Cupid.
Dating game.
Yeah, the dating game. If you were a beer, what beer would you be?
Yeah.
And why?
So bum we
And
are.
have long-lasting head. Oh, sorry.
Getting back to Zach, there's not much head on a barley wine there, my friend.
But you gotta sip it all night long.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I have my answer.
Okay, bum, what are you?
I haven't decided on the actual beer style that I would be, but whatever style it would be, it would have to be served contained in nothing but a magnum.
Yeah, so something that's corked, and when you uncork it, it explodes everywhere, right? So it's yeah, I hear you. Yeah, and bring a big glass because there's a lot there, right? Yeah.
Jeez.
So have your towel nearby.
Hey, this isn't just for beer spills, right, Joe D?
Yeah, that's right.
Your napkins.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared, man. Have your Kleenex nearby, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You never know. Yeah, that's hilarious. Right on, man.
Fucking cigars?
No, I'm not. No cigars. Man, I've kind of been. I was just thinking about my humidor too, and I've been letting my humidor go. Uh, Maybe one of these days when I'm not in the hotel anymore, then I'll resume my normal life. Right now, my life's kind of on pause, parts of it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the extra large pause button with some stuff. Yes, cigars is kind of one of it. Plus, I've been walking more than I used to,
That's good.
and so it's I don't know. After you go for a while, I see some dudes walking with a cigar, and I'm like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's how
You
you
know?
test out and make sure they're working on it.
Yeah.
If you can jog while you smoke a pack of cigarettes, you're in great shape.
Yeah, some of these cats will walk like miles too. They'll light up a big Churchill, man, and they'll just go for a walk, you know. And I'm like, wow, it's hard to walk behind them for real, you know, with just all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I used to play hockey with a bunch of guys. I play for like, you play for like an hour and you just like, I was in my 30s at the time. I'd just be dead. There was an ex-pro hockey player that used to play with us. He was about my age, mid-50s. Smoke a cigarette before he walked on the ice, every cigarette, and he would never run out of breath. I could not get over it.
Yeah, I have to admit, I did. When I was in the army, one of the heaviest smokers we had, and would literally before we did our PT test, would smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? And he would be one of the top three every time. I mean, he just
This guy was in his mid-50s, and we'd be out there for an hour, and he smoked 3 or 4 of them. Every break, he'd...
Yeah. I have to admit, I do remember, what was his name? Sergeant Smith or something like that? Sergeant. I remember him, man. He was just weird to us. We were like, I don't understand what's happening here because I mean, yeah, he would literally take his heater and finish and put it out and okay, let's go. What? Yeah, you know. Just some people can hang with that,
Yeah.
But I have been to a few cigar shops here. Some really there is some kick-ass cigar shops here, and some good cigar meetups. Some good cigar meetup groups for those using.
I'm just getting back into it a little bit more.
It's
I was a two cigar a day guy for a long time, and then just slowed down.
oh yeah, I have to. I just haven't. It's been real hard for me to maintain my humidor here in the hotel. I just figured, well, whenever I finally get out of here, then I'll pick that part up maybe a little bit. But I wasn't a real heavy smoker. I was more of, oh, let me collect this and let me collect that, and then smoke here and there, But I still have checked out some cigar shops and stuff while I've been here. I know a pretty heavy, severe pipe smoker. I actually work with one, and so we talk about it from time to time. So.
I like smoking the pipes. It's I don't know, it's kind of a different feel.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's serious.
It's not just light and go,
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty hardcore about it. He has, I think, I bet you he's got at least 50 different kinds of pipes. I mean,
They're fun to collect. You talk about a dangerous collection hobby. Like, I'm not even that heavy of a pipe smoker, and I have one for every day of the week.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of pipes. It's pretty interesting, if you get him talking about it. It's pretty interesting, hobby or whatever you like to call it. But, right, guys. Hey, thank you, Berk, for jumping in, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've been trying ever since I moved to Michigan, man. But
that's right. Yeah, you're in Michigan now.
Yeah, he's a Michigan man.
Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes from Grand Rapids.
Cool.
So you is it a thumbs up, man? Is everything cool?
It's cold as a mother, but yeah, it's New Holland, Shorts. There's a lot of nice breweries, really, really close. Founders, they're all really close. Anyhow.
Cool. Yeah, it's
And
I
making good money.
and you're making good money. So there you go.
Hmm.
You know.
Good.
Yep.
Then you
That
can
always
afford
helps.
those good breweries.
There you go.
Yeah. See, it's kind of cooled off here a little bit. It's 75 right now. It's just
Get the parka out. Come on.
it's the nights have been getting in 60s, and so it's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
You know. But
Don't get frostbite, Joe.
I try not to, right? Yeah, it's you can't definitely complain about the weather, that's for sure. Except for when it gets hotter than hell. But we're not quite there yet. Almost, but not quite. Thank you guys for jumping in, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week, man.
Next week, man.
See you
Take
guys.
care.
Guys,
Yep.
see ya.
All right, bye bye.